Kevin, with the Packers losing this badly to the Saints, a 35-point loss, is this just one bad game from Green Bay, or is this a sign of things to come for Green Bay in the foreseeable future?
So I mean, to sit here and jump the gun. I mean, I know I'm known for that in this tandem between Kyle and I. So let me not go out there and say I never do that. I do have quite a bit of hot takes, but I'm not just going to rush to judgment and say that this is this is what the season's going to be like for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is still a MVP caliber quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers. We need to really circle here the fact that the Packers defense allowed 38 points to Jameis Winston and basically a litany of receivers that aren't necessarily big names. Michael Thomas is out of the lineup, and their leading receiver was Deontay Harris with 72 yards. Let's be honest. Aaron Rodgers had 2 turnovers. Yes. They had to put in Jordan Love because this game got away from them. Yes. Did the run game really get away from them? They had a total of 15 rushes, but when you go down that much, do you really run the ball anymore? Absolutely not. So I'm legitimately going to circle this as an embarrassing but one-time thing for the Packers because I do not think that Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers are going to tolerate this go forward and let this happen again. I'm not excusing the offense for their poor performance, but Aaron Rodgers doesn't play both sides of the field, and they still allowed 38 points. And I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like Jameis Winston lit it up for 400 yards. He had 5 touchdowns, but he only had 148 yards. So that leads me to believe great field position from special teams. They did a good job at running the football. They had 171 rushing yards on the ground, over 4 yards to carry. So when you really kind of work that in, you give Jameis Winston good field position, play action was strong, and you gave Jameis open receivers. What are you going to do here? Aaron, again, he doesn't play both sides. And when he did get the ball, they were down. He had to force plays. He had to try to throw people open. The receivers, I can't say that they were trying to create separation, but, I'm looking at the numbers here. Davante Adams had 7 targets, and he only had 5 catches. He had 1 big play for 31 yards. Other than that, what are the rest of those 4 catches going to? A total of 25 yards? Randall Cobb, 1 catch, 32 yards. Mercedes Lewis, 19. Amari Rodgers, 19. This offense is still pretty much the exact same team. And you could technically say they got a little bit better because Randall Cobb is coming back. And you put up these numbers? I'm literally just, like I said, I'm circling the Green Bay defense as the X factor to be the biggest blame to this problem. Because if they don't turn this around, Aaron Rodgers is probably going to boycott this season and say, bro, I am not playing ever again for you guys. I know I'm joking, guys. I'm not literal. I know it's not possible. If he wants to sit out, he doesn't get paid. So by no means do I need the fandom to jump into the comment section and say you don't know football. But I'm just saying in general, if Green Bay's defense doesn't ship up, it's not looking good for them go forward. But again, it is week 1. Good for Jameis. First week without Drew Brees and God knows how long in terms of a season opener. So I think the Saints did a very good job at capitalizing on the defensive miscues of the Green Bay Packers, and the offense played great.
The one stat that really kind of pops out to me, Aaron Jones had 5 carries for 9 yards.
Yeah.
That's atrocious. And
total team at 15.
And the thing is, this game did not get away from Green Bay in the first quarter. It was only 3-0 New Orleans in the first quarter. So, I mean, even at halftime, okay, it's 17-3. I mean, it's not great. You're down by 2 touchdowns, but I've seen a lot worse. And then I don't know what happened. Green Bay made no adjustments in the second half. Like you said, Aaron Rodgers, he's coming off an MVP season. And the fact of the matter is, he had a terrible game. 15-28, 133 yards, 2 interceptions. The team had a lost fumble as well, so they had 3 turnovers overall. And it just seemed like they just couldn't get anything going offensively whatsoever. And listen, I know that a lot of attention is focused on Green Bay losing this by 5 touchdowns, but you have to give credit where credit is due. New Orleans defense stepped up. The fact of the matter is, they held the Packers, let me get the stats right, to 230 yards of total offense. That's sensational. I saw a stat just on Twitter maybe about a half an hour ago saying that this is the greatest defensive performance that a defense has pitched to an NFL quarterback who won the MVP the prior season. They held Aaron Rodgers to like a 36 passer rating, which is unbelievable. So give credit where credit is due. New Orleans came to play today, and Green Bay had a awful game. It's just that simple. Do I think it's a sign of things to come? I don't know, though. I really don't know if this is going to be a sign of things to come. It could be, because I don't think New Orleans is going to be that strong of a team this year. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll kind of be like middle of the road in the NFC South. I still think the Bucs are going to be the best team in that division, but I do think the Saints, they could probably finish second or third, depending on how Carolina plays, because I don't think Atlanta's going anywhere. But if New Orleans ends up to be a middle of the road team this year, Green Bay's really got to get it together. You cannot have this. Granted, I know it's week 1, and we have a long season to go. There's 16 more weeks to go. But 35 points? That's how much you lost by? That's a bad loss.